Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
I know that I need to do this, this, and this. Can you help me do that? I want to prevent a heart attack.
As more health experts push preventative health, naturopathic doctors are emerging in our area as an option. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. In order to bring awareness, 4 years ago, Congress passed this week as National Naturopathic Medicine Week. Any age can see these doctors, but locally it's becoming very popular with women ages 30 and above. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop found out how naturopathic medicine is different and how it could help you.
And anything painful or tender there? Oh, great.
Dr. Tanya Loken checks out patients just like a regular primary care doctor, listening to the heart and feeling their glands. But she's a different type of doctor.
Focus on not the disease that the person has, but we focus on the person, and we focus on why they got the disease that we have, and really just get to the root cause.
Like figuring out what is behind a person's headaches or chronic conditions. What makes her different? She does a deep dive in a person's medical history.
A lot of doctors don't know what naturopathic medicine is, and a lot of them, they don't learn the things that we learn, and that's just they don't have enough time in their education.
Naturopathic medicine has been around for years and is big on the coasts. According to Loken, she can't prescribe medicine here, but in states like Oregon, doctors can do everything primary care doctors do.
What's mainly different is how much time I spend with my patients, and the approach that I take to heal patients.
Loken says her main goal is to get people off using prescriptions. She uses different tools to treat patients, like herbs.
It's really about diet, lifestyle changes, and things that you can do on a daily basis to improve your overall health. And I'm really just a guide.
Fargo has one naturopathic doctor. Moorhead has 3. And they are so busy that the first time a new patient can be seen is next July.
It's really just kind of finally picking up here in the Midwest.
In Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
Go ahead and pull your leg out.
Now, you do not need a referral to see a naturopathic doctor, and you might still be wondering what makes them different than your primary care doctor. These doctors must attend a naturopathic medical school. Felony charges are filed against 2 Washington state women who were arrested during an oil pipeline protest near Clearbrook, Minnesota yesterday. Emily Johnston and Annette Clapstein are each facing 2 felony counts of criminal damage to property of critical public service facilities and aiding criminal damage to property. Each of those charges carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison, and the pair also faced misdemeanor trespassing charges. Does a chilly day mean we'll also have a chilly night as well? Let's send it over to meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for the answer. Justin?
Yeah, thank you, Christine, and good late afternoon, everybody. Temperatures only reached the lower to mid 40s today, just during the noon hour, and we are seeing the cool air continuing. 43 right now in Fargo, only at 39 at Jamestown, 38 at Devil's Lake, 36 at Bemidji. Looking out toward western North Dakota, they're into the mid 40s right now. We have that wind mainly from the west between 5 and 15 miles per hour out toward Bismarck and Minot. It is flipping around to the south. We'll see some of that southerly wind and warm up, but that will wait as we go through the day tomorrow. We have mainly cloudy skies across the area, as you can see with the gray on our map, but no precipitation to speak of so far. That's going to be the story as we go through this evening. Clearing out and really cooling down as we go through the overnight period, with temperatures falling back into the low to mid 30s. We have a nice warm up ahead. We're going to be into the upper 50s and then into the upper 60s to round out the week. Details coming up.
All right. Thanks, Justin.
Yep.
A 28-year-old man has been charged with terrorizing in an apparent case of road rage in Grand Forks. Damon Salyer, a staff sergeant at the Grand Forks Air Force Base, is charged with 1 felony count of terrorizing. Court documents say a man from Towner, North Dakota, was trying to pass on Salyer on Highway 2 yesterday afternoon. Salyer apparently wouldn't let the man pass him, and when he eventually did, Salyer was holding a pistol in his hand. Salyer did not point the gun at the man, but it still resulted in a terrorizing charge against him. The Detroit Lakes Police Department has released 2 more surveillance pictures in hopes of cracking a theft case. The two people in these pictures are possibly linked to the same stolen debit card case we told you about last week. Now, at that time, police were asking the public to identify a third party. Now, here's that original picture again. If you have any information about these 3 people, you are asked to contact the Detroit Lakes Police Department. Some new information for you now on a case we first brought you yesterday. Fargo police say the man who was found dead in a Fargo home is identified as 64-year-old David A. Matson of Moorhead. His body was found at this house that is still under construction on the 2100 block of 68th Avenue South in Fargo. The investigation into Matson's death is still ongoing. Wells Fargo says today that John Stumpf is retiring as chairman and CEO of the bank, effective immediately. The stock was up more than 1% in extended trading. A spokesman for Wells Fargo said that there will not be any severance payment or agreement related to Stumpf's departure. The news comes after it was revealed that employees in Wells Fargo's community banking division opened up about 2 million accounts without customer authorization, which then resulted in the bank paying $185 million in penalties. You may have noticed some changes along Main Avenue from Cheyenne Street to 12th Street in West Fargo. Crews removed most of the traffic control devices. Today, several departments, including the North Dakota DOT and the City of West Fargo Chamber, came together to celebrate the completion of the final reconstruction phase work on Main Avenue in West Fargo. The scope of the work included replacement of the Cheyenne River Bridge with new box culvert and construction of a new box culvert at Drain 21.
Been working on it for years, and it increases the traffic flow through the city, and we've seen up and down the Main Avenue corridor since we started this project years ago. We've seen a lot of businesses improve, and new facades or new buildings, and I think we'll see more of that.
The Main Avenue West Fargo reconstruction project has been active since 2005. This completes 3 separate construction projects, which in total cost about $61 million. The 2016 North Dakota deer season is just weeks away, and while hunters begin preparations with their guns and blaze orange gear, you also need to make sure where your license is. Experts say don't wait until the last minute, because now is the time to look for it. You can get a replacement, but you need to know that process starts now. You could just go to the Game and Fish website, fill out the paperwork, notarize it, and then send it over to Bismarck. The process can take about a week, and Doug Lear with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department has one more thing to add.
You also might want to verify just to make sure that it's in the unit that you had applied for. It's a buck tag, a doe tag, and now is the time, not the night before the season opens.
Again, to replace your license, print off a replacement application, fill it out, then notarize it, and just send it over to gf.nd.gov. A UND mechanical engineering professor is working with an amazing material that he says could one day eliminate the need for oil in every vehicle on the planet. It's research that could eliminate the need for oil lubricants and cooling systems, while also cutting off the cost of manufacturing. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us this groundbreaking research.
UND professor Saroja Gupta is working with a synthetic metal of sorts that could one day create a major change in everything we drive or fly. This synthetic material is so slippery that a car engine built from it would not need oil for lubrication. Plus, an engine would not need a cooling system because the material can withstand extreme heat.
If we can eliminate some of this oil-based cooling system or lubrication system, it will be a huge advantage. We can reduce the cost by a huge amount.
All this is creating even bigger possibilities. Gupta is working on creating a powdered form of this synthetic material. It means that one day 3D printers could build your car engine or transmission, creating a major cut in manufacturing costs.
That can help us a lot in cost savings.
So maybe, who knows, down the road you could use a 3D printer and build yourself an engine.
Absolutely. That's the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what we are exploring now, and one day we will be there.
It's technology that Gupta says could one day cut the cost of all kinds of vehicles by 30% or more, while eliminating the need for a lot of oil. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Professor Gupta's research is being funded by $360,000 from a grant from the U.S. Army. Cold and flu season is starting to pick up, and doctors say one of the best ways to protect yourself is just by simply getting a flu shot. It's recommended for anyone older than 6 months, especially for kids, elderly, and pregnant women. Doctors say it's important to get the vaccine now. That's before influenza is widespread throughout the community.
We don't know when that will come this year, but we know it will come. And the CDC recommends getting everyone vaccinated early in the season so that when the flu wave comes, it's harder for the flu to propagate in the community.
Sanford is doing a flu shot blitz to help families get vaccinated. No appointment is needed the next 3 Tuesday nights from 5:30 to 7:30 at Sanford South Point. Sanford says to bring your insurance card along with the family. And last night, more than 800 people got the flu shot during the blitz. Tickets for the Fargo Dome concert featuring country superstars Tim McGraw and Faith Hill will go on sale next week. You can start buying them Friday, October 21st at 10 a.m. They're bringing their Soul to Soul World Tour 2017 right to the Fargo Dome, August 24th of next year. Ticket prices are $69, $89, and $109. A certain stroller is being recalled because it could tip over and then harm your baby. Those details are still ahead tonight.
And a high temperature day in Fargo of only 45 degrees, well below the normal high of 58 for this time of year. We're going to warm up pretty nicely as we round out the week. Details coming up next.